Hey guys, Dr. Crypto in. I hope you're all doing well. Who wants to work at McDonald's like this cat? I do not want to be working at McDonald's. I want this bull market to carry on. I want CRO to pump to $1. I want Bitcoin to go up to $130,000 to $140,000. I want sentiment to be euphoric, not absolutely in fear. What we are like, we're sitting at 20 at the moment in fear. It's absolutely horrendous on X. Everybody's sentiment is absolutely flat. Are we going to go like that? It's like I said, are we going to go down to $75,000? It's a hope for CRO coin. Are we ever going to get a burn? Are we going to ever get some good news come out of CRO? We seem to get sometimes some good news, and it's usually small pumps and then big retracements back. So in this video, I will be talking about CRO and crypto.com, and also about the Bitcoin, and also about the stock market as well, because the stock market right now is absolutely been horrendous too. It's horrendous all around because all these tariffs. What happened to Donald Trump pumping our bags? That never happened. We seem to be just dumping. Were we better off when we had Biden or not? Let me know in the comments below. But right now, we had Michael Saylor sitting at the table at this digital asset strategy. Buy the rumor, sell the news event. Nothing came out of that really in my eyes. I thought it was very disappointing. I thought we were going to get loads of news just flooding out of that digital asset strategy. And we got to hear hardly anything that came out. The market just tanked at the weekend. And I'll get into the charts of Bitcoin in a minute. But obviously, we've still got some bullish things out there, like Quinton says here. In 2020, we had no ETFs. We had no crypto president. We had US Bitcoin reserves sitting at $69,000. We got like 2025, we got ETFs. We got pro-crypto presidents. We got a US Bitcoin reserve sitting at $86,000. We've got ALTCOIN Daily coming out here saying, just in, the US banks can now be a validator on the public network. Will it be ETH? Custody of crypto customers holding stablecoins, and it's all right here in black and white. And we're still dropping down to the downside. Is this manipulation? Is this like the exchanges, whales? Oh, why are they manipulating it? It feels that way. It actually, sentiment is really dropped down. And we can see the USDT supply is at all-time high, sitting at $142.76 billion. And we can see the Martini guy says the total amount of money in crypto has never been so high. We've got Dylan here, which says basically we've got MetaPlanet buying 9 Bitcoin plus every single day. We see these charts where the whales are just completely buying all the time. The whales are just buying. Is this, like I said, is this major manipulation by Binance and other exchanges holding the prices down and making us panic sell and allowing these whales just to buy, while a lot of retail are just selling? Is this what's happening right now? Because what we see right now, Bitcoin dropped down from that crucial on the 4-hourly, that trend towards the upside. We dropped down from that. I was hoping that we were going to sort of hit this area and then start making our way back up towards the upside. We can see Bitcoin at the moment is actually trying to make its way back up there, and it's just getting pushed down. So at the moment, it's very undecisive. It looks like we might be chopping around sideways for the bit. But like I said, this was a bit of area I didn't want to lose. We lost that. We were sitting at the weekend at $86,000, and now we're sitting at, what, $83,400 at the moment. We've got the trigger waves on Cypher B pushing down towards the downside. Now, are we going to get like the momentum trigger waves start pushing towards the upside right now? We've got 2 green dots which have appeared, but sentiment is just really low at the moment. So I see a lot of traders at the moment are just sitting on the sidelines. People, some of them trying to short it, some people are trying to long it, but at the moment it's just chopping everybody out towards the upside and towards the downside as well. But we can see on the one day as well, the 1 day we were between that supply zone and that demand zone. We've dropped from that. We're now hit just below that 200 EMA, which makes me think we could come down from between that range of 75 to around about $69,000, which is a big range. But what we also seen is the liquidation at the moment. This is on the 1 week. There's a lot of liquidations towards the upside, starting at around about 87, going up to 91, and then 92, and also 94. But if we go down to, say, the 1 month, we can also see that liquidations are still heavy towards the upside, hitting around that $100,000, but we still have a little bit of liquidations still down towards that $71,000. Will we go for that first and then make a way back up all the way up to all that liquidity towards the downside? So I'm thinking that potentially, I might be wrong on this, I think we could go down to that $75,000, $71,000, down to that kind of area. And in between, we might get some of this relief rally pumps towards the upside and drop down to the downside. But obviously, what we're watching out for is look at the S&P 500 at the moment. It's all going on because we're quite correlated with the stock markets. S&P 500 just sitting on the cusp of 200 EMA. Could that drop down? It's right down. What will happen today? Will we drop down further? But it's quite conflicting because right now we've had the Dixie dropping down towards the downside, coming to this area support right now at $103. Dixie, is that going to either drop down to the downside, or we're going to get a relief rally and then drop down to the downside? And is that going to be happening with the S&P? Are we going to have a relief rally push towards the upside and then drop back down? What's going to come first? Well, obviously today we'll get to give us the answer on that. But looking at the rainbow chart at the moment for Bitcoin, we're in that accumulation range as well. But what's happening with the CRO? We know Crypto.com now. We're going to CRO and Crypto.com. Crypto.com, we know the CEO has met with Donald Trump and also has gone to that digital asset strategy as well. So what will they talk about? Did he mention CRO to Donald Trump? Did he mention Crypto.com to Donald Trump? And we can see him again having a picture there. So we know he's good friends with David as well. He said here, in short, 4 months since the general politician come back of all time, President real Donald Trump turned crypto from an oppressed industry under constant attack and carried it to a strategic kickstart to the golden age. And he was there with David Sachs, and he says, as we all know, it's just the beginning. It doesn't feel like it. The price of CRO really does not feel like it at the moment because the sun is hitting up there at 0.23. We're all really bullish. That's it. We're going to $1. We're going to $2, $3. And even I thought that. And it was just dropping down towards the downside. And to be honest with you, all the altcoins have also been doing that as well. We looks like we sort of bottomed out locally at 0.7 here. And then we're trying to make our way back up towards the upside. Now, all the bulls going to come in. It's just been heavy red on the Cypher B. Now, hopefully, we're starting to get a bit of a curvature up here. We've got the trigger waves down here with a bullish divergence forming as well. But at the moment, it's just been heavy red. And looks like we're starting to gradually move towards the upside a little bit on the blue. And we're starting to get a bit of a blue-green dot right here. We're getting a bit of green now. Now, obviously, are we going to get trigger waves now start pushing again towards the upside and get a bit of a relief rally? That's what I'm waiting for as well. Because like I said, at the moment, we've been really waiting for these crow burns. And there's nothing seems to be out. We know we are potentially going to get some burns in Q3 of this year on the Cronos chain, but we've not really heard any news about that really off the Cronos chain at all. And, are we going to get an AMA? We're getting a little crow farm out there asking for these AMAs. Oh, is Chris going to give us an AMA? I really think it should be the case, but will we get it? Let me know in the comments. Do you think we'll get an AMA? But one good thing has come out. We've got the loaded lines. We've got a delay on that when it was getting a bit volatile. And now it's all come back. It's all coming to fruition. I had a little bit of an airdrop as well. But obviously now we've got a lot of things. We've got a lot of bigger influencers talking about the lines as well. We've got things like Crypto Wendio talking about it. And we've got a few other people talking about it as well. In terms of bigger, but we're now on the loaded lines on Cronos, Solana. Will we get an Ethereum as well? Will we get on Ethereum? But also now you can go and stake also your loaded lines, your line token as well. And also what you do is we've got all these different tiers. 60 months, you get 375.89 APR as well. And then obviously the lower down we go, the more if you go to iron, you get 25%. That's for 3 months staking, 6 months. But obviously, if you get the 375, that's 60 months in staking. Let me know, are you staking your lines or are you just holding them on spot, ready to sell them if we have this massive relief rally towards the upside or something like that? Let me know in the comments below. So we are getting some good news. And obviously, we've got a lot of things going on the Crypto.com. We've got the ETFs coming out at some point. Is that going to be? That's going to be potentially in Q3, I think, unless it gets brought forward. We just do not know. But hopefully, we have got things going on in the Crypto.com ecosystem. But we want burns, and right now it just doesn't seem. I think we're waiting now on what's the voting in terms of the what Chris tweeted out. Actually, if we go back to that, so we're waiting to see what happens on the voting in the coming weeks. But like I said, it's shocked a lot of people that did, and people were very skeptical about it. I wanted burns, to be honest with you, and we can see here Crypto West pointed out a tweet as well a while back ago about that. So it's all about waiting to see what happens. But like I said, we just need an AMA for Chris to come out and give us an answer to that. So yeah, I hope that's been helpful. Smash that like button and give us a subscribe, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Peace and take care.